I, 26M, am an autistic dude who got diagnosed quite late. I have always had special interests and specific things that fascinated ever since I was a child, but ever since I was young, my family has failed to give me gifts that I actually want for any sort of celebration, even though I make my interests very clear. Even when I have been specific and asked for certain things in particular, not leaving anything up for interpretation, my family has disregarded it and proceeded to give me anything else. Sometimes they do give me an approximation of what I ask for, but it's never quite what I specifically want. Money is also not the problem here. They are willing to spend a lot of money in unwanted numerous gifts rather than a single one that I actually asked for. For years I have felt like my wants are not taken into consideration, and it hurts having to fake it every time I receive something from them. It's like they give me gifts for the son they want rather than the son they have. I have even asked them to give me the money they would use for gifts rather than the gift itself, but they refuse because it makes them feel cold and uncomfortable. This year for my birthday, I proposed to my mother the idea of creating an online wish list where I could place all the items I specifically wanted. My mom agreed that it was a fantastic idea, and I sent her the list over once I was done. Although many of the items varied in price from cheap to expensive, they were all something that I would have been happy to receive, no matter how small or large, in order to give them flexibility on what they wanted to get me. This gave me hope that I could finally enjoy a birthday with proper gifts in which I did not have to fake my reaction to not hurt their feelings. There was also a very special item in this list, a pair of noise-canceling headphones, the same model for the ones I have right now. My current headphones have seen years of use, and it shows in their appearance, yet I have refused to replace them because this model in particular is quite pricey and I have to save up for them. I do not want to replace them for a cheaper model since these ones have the characteristics that I need for both enjoying my music and protecting my ears from noise, which I am very sensitive to. My parents always point out my ragged headphones and even laugh at them, so I told them that if they wanted to give me something for my birthday, they could get replacement headphones for exactly this model. I even gave them my reasons on why I wanted no other model, not even from the same brand. It had to be these ones or nothing at all. So my birthday arrives and the dreaded present-giving time comes and, once again, I am left disappointed. Not only did they not get me anything in my wish list after my mother encouraged me to make one, they got two gifts that have nothing to do with me in the slightest. But what hurt the most was the headphones. They did give me a new pair, but it was not even close to the ones I currently have. They did not even have noise cancellation, which is something I am very particular about. My disappointment was very visible and my parents noticed. So I made the comment that they had not gotten me anything in my list and had spent money unnecessarily on headphones I did not want. I tried to soften the blow by letting them know I did appreciate their intention, but that I was disappointed because I had expected differently. My mother got very hurt by this and started making comments on how she would get me the other ones then, and to just throw the current ones away since I hated them. I told her I would try them out, but she was not hearing anything I had to say. My stepfather then commented that everything on my wish list was too much and that I should have considered making it cheaper if I wanted them to actually get me the things I asked for. I wanted to call bullshit and point out that there were many items in that list that were not expensive at all, and that the headphones they got me plus the two other gifts were more expensive than the wish list average. I abstained myself from commenting anything else though and just took it because it was indeed true that many on the options were on the pricey side. Important to mention that this has happened at least 2 times before, including a particularly traumatic Christmas when I was 13. I had made a stupid preteen joke about being disappointed by the gifts I had received. I ended up being slapped by my mother and told by everyone else that I ruined the night. My mom right now is barely talking to me, and I can tell she is trying to conceal her anger, and my stepfather has openly mocked me. I know they had good intentions when giving me those gifts, but the fact that I have been so specific about what I want ever since I can remember, and I have been disregarded every single time, just makes me feel not listened to. And even if I try to bring this emotion up, they quickly shut me down and remind me of all the things they have done for me, which makes me feel guilty and disconnected. My siblings think I am somewhat right, but that I could have handled it a lot better. My grandparents just commented how I should be more grateful that I have parents who give me gifts at all. So, Reddit, am I the asshole here? Should I be less entitled regarding what my family gets me and just accept them? Note, because I know people will ask. Yes, I am 26 and yes, I do have a job. I am able to purchase a lot of things I want with my own funds now and then, but it's not a very well-paid job, so certain luxuries and interests I can only get by saving up for meticulously, and currently I am focused on saving money to move out. But most things I buy in my day-to-day are purchased with my own money.